bitch. Now tell me this, Batman. Riddle me this. How the hell do you go down and certify that there was no uranium present, not even a trace of it, when that's where they were enriching it for their energy plants? They were warned well in advance, and somebody cleaned house so goddamn good that they didn't leave any traces at all. Yeah. That's the suspicious part.
Exchange station.
They had time to clean up and move out. So they can't say. They can throw conjecture out that they ruin targets, that they stop their process, but the science doesn't agree with them. The science is saying they don't have one speck of uranium on that property, which means they moved it.
Now it sounds like Captain's voice, but I don't know.
I mean, you would have to
there
be
it
able to
We're still on. We're still on. Okay, I'm still filling it out, John.
There would have to be traces of it.
Okay.
I mean, I would think.
Bye, honey.
I'm not an expert, but I mean, I have to read up on
radiation levels, different things like that. They get a serious scrub.
If it's encapsulated or sealed, you know, like it can't be transported. Absolutely.
What are you talking about, Rosanna?
Well, they still have, what, 400 kilograms, 900 pounds?
Or something you're referring to.
Smaller broadcast that they were going to strike. And if Iran didn't pick up on that, then they're dummies. That was, but I feel that they moved some of that stuff already.
I think they moved it before, before. And I think Israel is going to continue to go after police stations, prisons, try to destabilize the regime. I think they're going to continue to go after their leaders, their military parties, the police
He
stations.
doesn't want to leave, though, you see. He's still there, though, because he just doesn't want to leave.
No, I think that's why they stay quiet.
Attracted to my masculine energy.
Wait,
oh my god. The room is covered in it.
I know. It oozes off of me and just seeps onto the floor.
The solid is very good.
I'll be up to your ankle.
I'm gonna say, but I can't.
Well, I guess no. Okay, so I guess now you guys are thinking is Netanyahu is going to show Trump really who wears pants in his family. Because you might have called me up and told me that you wanted me to, you know, agree to the ceasefire, and then you gave me some, I can hit last, some kind of timing that didn't make sense. And then you called it the 12-day war. I had to look that up because it means something to the people in the Middle East.
Oh my God,
It's
he's
some correlation
masturbating
to
now.
the
I
6-day
can't
war.
believe
Anybody
it.
knows
Oh my
anything about
God,
that?
John.
I don't. I read the whole article tonight. My
Oh
eyes are
my
hurting.
God, John.
But,
Screenshot
I guess he will show him. You think he'll call me up after I told everybody in the world that I wasn't going to stop. I was not going to stop until I dismantled.
You do that in Stifler's mom.
And then not only that, he made some other threats to Iran, right? And now he got told by President Orange Face that he had to stop. Everything had to stop because he wanted to make, he wanted to look good today. He wanted to be the one to seem like he planned it, solved it, and got it done.
I need you in Illinois
Bibi
16.
Netanyahu hasn't said a word.
We just need you there.
Doesn't it say that? Not even nobody from his
such
nothing.
stability for the Illinois 16.
He's not going to agree to it. You're right. He's not going to stop now. He's not some 2-year-old you can sit in the corner and say time out. Who did he call Trump and said, fuck your Jesus Christ? Right up your nose with a rubber hose.
I'm losing it over here, girl.
It's like, we gonna see. Every time we sit here, we start thinking there's something good. It just, I don't know. My spirit always tells me something's not right with this because it's never lined up
Bullshit right now. I'll be real with you.
like a well-fitting.
You sound so good.
It's not like that. Every time it's just
Eating that cheeseburger with some fucking hash browns on it, and
Johnson just asshole.
that's some
Adrian Dittman. Oh no, it's Republican comedian. Oh no, it's me.
Anybody have anything to add to the chat? Because I have read maybe 12 articles and I got some
venture
I got
capital.
some clips, but it's so late for clips. I don't like doing them after midnight. So we can just do popcorn style. You guys can just jump in where you fit in.
I know.
Thanks, Elena.
Do we have any more information on like
You get to hear
anything
me
else?
twice.
Like
That's
maybe the
exciting.
Diddy trial, maybe.
Good.
Let me see what else is going on, because that's all people are talking about right now.
There's a whole rest of the world going on.
I'm gonna have to get me some more of these nails because these is cute as hell. I didn't know they was gonna be this cute.
Did you get press-ons?
Yes, girl. They got cute ones on TikTok.
I'm thinking about going and getting mine done before I go to New Orleans.
I love having my nails.
I was thinking about getting pink and whites with like chrome on the very, very tip, like a china plate. I thought that would be cute.
French tips.
See, they used to keep my nails done. I get charms put in the ends of them. They like drill a hole and put charms in them and stuff. They'd be cute. Little danglies.
Okay, so now one thing I can add, ICE agents are starting to do raids in hospitals. If you guys want to wear that, it's starting to happen. So if you need, go to the ER.
They don't stuff in there the operating rooms and shit for when people are
They can come in if they want to, because I need a bathroom break. I never get a chance to go to the restroom, and they don't come and ask me if I need to go pee. So if ICE shows up, I'm gonna say, look, if you watch this dude for like, give me like 12, give me 10 minutes to go to the bathroom and hydrate and stuff, you know. I'll say what you want to know.
They got this man, he was doing the landscaping in front of the IHOP, or he was somewhere else, and he ran down there. And the ICE agents came after him, tackled him to the ground. They say he swung a weed eater at him, and I was like, hey, I would too. You come at me with your face masked up like that, gate running at 85 degrees out. They took him to the ground, beat him in the head, did all they could do to him. He has one son that's a retired Marine and two that are currently serving in the Marines, but apparently he doesn't have a green card or whatever the hell it is they think he needs, so they beat his ass and put him in the van.
This is crazy.
goddamn shame.
Well, he said he's trying to whittle away protected places for immigrants to hide. So now they're saying that workers, Custom and Enforcement ICE agents will arrest patients in or around hospitals. In or around. I'm sorry?
I thought those hospitals supposed to be a protected place inside.
Well, I'm reading
Where
this
did I just
article
put
from the Hill from the 21st at 5 p.m. and it's saying healthcare workers on alert for ICE raids in hospitals.
So don't actually shit. Everything is
Honestly, it's a Spotify sound effect playlist, but I'm getting back.
They're going to say HIPAA to the man. I don't know nothing.
You do not have a need to know anything about the patient.
Now, HIPAA, her ass.
Yo, that sounds like somebody I know.
Are you a family member?
Hello.
Like, you don't forget a sound like
No,
that.
the serious thing is that they showed them, and they have,
There's some cooing going on and shit, like, trying to call up all the
like the
bewildered
fathers.
and
that's
like
what
the
I'm talking
fucking.
It's hot outside. Hello, why are they doing that? Why are they masking themselves
Yo,
up?
L.
They don't want to be identified.
I'm on your level.
There will be that, and
No, they
some of them,
That's what they said. That's what they're saying.
right, and some of them I think are contracted workers. I don't think all of them are actually ICE agents. I think some of them are
If
deputized.
somebody in a mask is coming after me, I'm going to have to line them up. I don't know who that is, but I'm going to line them up.
That's so sorry. I gotta plug it in.
Be like,
I don't
Ashton,
think
make
it's a
that thing
drill,
go
but
boom.
somebody's gonna get drilled.
I think some of them are deputized. I will be surprised if some of them are pod boys.
I'm
They have contract workers.
as a woman by myself, I'm not gonna have some mass person take me to the ground. I'm sorry. I don't know
Like,
who
you're
you
gonna
are.
blow yourself off with that
I think I'm
thing.
in a stand your ground state. I was in fear for my life.
Yeah, don't
That's
stop
what
with
people start
nobody.
doing.
It
Find out what
don't
kind
matter
of
if
We're
you
fucking
stand your
standing.
ground or not. Shoot, you get a shotgun and you let them know I got rock salt, birdshot, and slug, and I don't know which order I put them in. You feeling
Y'all
lucky?
ladies strapped.
You feeling lucky, punk? You. And they think blind people can't shoot. Ask my nephew.
I'm scared of you.
Make a sound, make a sound, motherfucker. I got you. Yes, sir. Now I got my glasses. I really got them motherfuckers. Put it on live session and just say left or right. Meta, which way?
That's my favorite.
So they're saying that we're gonna have a bigger problem because people
This
are
is
not
the
going, well, they
rhythm
already
of the
use
night.
emergency room as their primary, but now it's gonna be worse. You know, we see patients come into the ER when they don't have insurance and they wait till the whole limb is about to fall off and they need amputation. But now this is gonna be worse.
I have big news
If
for you.
you're
I'm
scared
not
to
sure.
come to the hospital because
sure.
ICE is posted up
I'm
in
excited
the
to
ER,
hear about
they're
it.
gonna come to your actual room. They don't come into your room. They just charge him and go, get him, DC all that shit, roll him in a to the man. But you know that's gonna create a bigger
Whatever it
problem
is, it happened
for
today.
For our communities.
Ish.
Is having these patients wait until they're nearly dead to show up at the ER.
Like what I'm hearing.
It's only so much you can do. The ER is not a miracle worker. It's only so much you can do.
Oh, cool.
Well, hopefully they don't have any infectious disease and stay home or stay amongst their other folks.
That's right.
Yes.
You want to tell me so bad. I can
What
tell.
are they gonna do? Come out to ID? I'm gonna show
I
you
know.
shit. Sit down, Emma. The hip hop.
I don't know. They can ask you for ID once they get inside the. I don't know.
They don't have a right to actually for ID in a hospital. I mean, but I don't trust these people. They're doing. They're taking a rest of senators and Congress people. I mean, I'm thinking about the hospitals that I work into.
Hold
like,
on, I have to get my
come on the
headphones on
floor,
and
the
then
ER and
hear
say,
you.
show ID, like, for what
Something to
purpose?
do with
They're
my
like, get
fucking
away
brain not working right
That's
now.
what I'm asking. I mean, you know, they make a show ID
please,
to
when I
be
readjust my
to be certified
sentences.
in the ER. Yeah, so they're
Oh,
probably
shit,
gonna say.
Leslie.
Yeah, the hospital has the right to know, but we still will triage somebody even if they don't have an ID. We put them in Jane Doe or Condo.
Yeah.
Yeah, they still serve them.
No. There's no insurance.
Oh, man.
Yeah,
I always
that's
leave
what's
myself
happening here.
on.
So
I love it.
there's some different news you guys can chew on.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Yes. I said that. Like, it's just out of character for me to say something like, oh, I got a case of the giggles.
Yeah,
But I
let's
did.
gangbangers with the real criminals.
My boss one day, I was just like laughing in a meeting. He's like,
75% of the people that they're taking in have stuff like parking tickets.
and I like it was like I was in school, and I was just like,
Yeah.
He lied about
I
that.
got a case of
He told
the
people
giggles.
it's gonna be a lie.
You know what, that's what I meant earlier, like the people
I
who
just
voted
had
for him as the
something about
peace president of the no war,
never in my
I
life
feel
have I ever said I have a case of
they're
the giggles
worse in a way
until that
than
day.
Trump because they don't even stand for anything.
Yo,
They
but
tie
like, you know
themselves
when
in
you're
a
on
pretzel
Zoom
just to
and
agree
like
with
you
him
lock
now
eyes with
because,
your homie
you
and
know,
you're
they
both
can't go
laughing or
against him.
thinking the
Like,
same thing and you have to like
that's
look
the
away.
worst.
Same thing at the
Oh,
same
yeah.
time, and you know it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's a cult.
So me and my homegirl, like we lock in on that all the time. So God, my boss always thinks that she's somewhere that she wasn't. Like, oh yeah, you were in that meeting.
That's
God,
why I don't argue with
we just looked at
Manfinity.
each
He
other
is not.
and laughed.
He needs
And he
rehab
just
and
continued,
until
but, like,
he
we
gets like
knew.
a not rehab.
That's
What
our
you call
thing.
that stuff when
I
you
feel so connected
exercise?
to this bitch.
He's not gonna change his. Yeah, he's not gonna change that. Yeah, 12 step or
Yeah, I know.
version or whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
He's not gonna change.
Okay, that's what he wants. They're being committed to a facility. It's not. Something is wrong. But you know what?
For disaster.
April, you're the TikToker of the group. I was with gal that
I don't know if I can commit to it. I don't wanna. You're all keyed up on that. My lowest the full of man anger.
Some kind of bed and came across, but this girl from Dominican Republic got some bed and went to the U.S. Embassy and got her ticket and came back like a few days. That being weak is the money is being wasted. That's what I mean. All the children is
Oh, I do.
I'm gonna
give it
I think it's like a major hazard. You can see it's still live on
everybody
there's electricity coming out of it, exposed rebar everywhere, and major trains pass over this every single day. You can see that one looks like it's about to collapse. Completely. So this is Jefferson Park. And a message to all living Gardner. Where's the Department of Transportation on this one?
So they're not sitting there waiting. Like my brother-in-law took him to get his citizenship.
Okay.
There's other people that I know right here and now that have been here 10, 20 years, still didn't have their citizenship.
Yeah.
And they've been doing it quote
Hello,
unquote the
Paul
right
Davidson,
way.
if you
So
can
what the
hear
fuck do you
this
have to do?
from Clubhouse.
I don't know, man. And then on the second side of that, you also want to keep good records of who's been kicked out of here and why. That way you don't have to worry about them coming
Do you know
back.
that
You can
Paul
have it all.
Davidson's account does have eligibility?
How long has your brother-in-law been married? He's married to an American citizen?
He's married to my sister, but he had been in the States for almost 5 years before they got married.
And he's been waiting all that time and married. That's what I said, like, even when they get married, it don't even matter. They still get deported. That's crazy.
And after 9/11, it was really bad because her husband's Egyptian. And all people see is brown skin, brown skin
Every time I
people.
see it, I don't know
And
who
she
it
would take
is.
him and his cousins
And then I
to
look
work
and,
because
oh,
they
yeah.
all ran a butcher shop in New Orleans.
Maybe it's because you're not
And
the only
she
one
would get
in
pulled
it or
over and
something.
harassed. She literally had to go home and get her daughter's birth certificate once because they were harassing her so hard. And so it's a whole bunch. It affects your whole life.
I see.
Well, just to let you guys know, the people called us dreamers. Trump administration said it will be ending Obamacare coverage for immigrants who came to the U.S. Illegally as children, also known as dreamers. Your insurance from Obamacare is going to be eliminated.
That includes DACA, right?
Oh, Mr. Jason.
It says dreamers. It didn't go
I think
on
that
Mr.
was
Jason.
DACA, right?
I'm not sure. I don't know.
I thought he was detained
So
by
all that's
ICE.
coming to an end. So they're making it very difficult, not only
have been
for
very worried.
you to be here. Come here and be here. You can't go to the emergency room. You can't go to work. You can't have a checking account. Now you're not going to get insurance. And now states are starting to deny illegal immigrants
Like that.
coverage as well.
Oh man,
There are a lot of
love
states
this for
that are
everyone I
starting
know
to
right
look
now.
at that. So I mean, how do you, what's your
I'm delaying to
quality
leave us
of
with
life going to be in this country once all this stuff goes into effect? If they don't get you by
I thought she was
tossing you in the
dedicated.
van,
Yeah, to help.
they don't get you by making it very difficult for you to be up here, like above ground.
Miss Lisa, a lot of times that's still better than where they came from.
Wow, that says a lot.
I'm just saying.
No, but that says a lot. That says a hell of a lot. If that's better than where you came from. You can't work, you can't go to the hospital.
That's an
And
overstatement.
a lot of them now are starting to charge them, the
We had
kids to go to
streamers.
school. Have you seen that? States are starting to
Una
charge
piñata.
illegal
good one.
immigrants
I like that. Good pun.
tuition for their kids
Yeah.
to go to school here. I mean, and I don't mean
Oh my
college.
God,
We're talking about
Elementary.
Like literally, I was like, that's so high
secondary,
level.
yeah, primary. Yeah.
Well, Miss Lisa, the thing is that in some other countries, not only are they going through all of those same conditions, but they're also dodging bombs.
I don't know. I'm glad you didn't lie.
Warfare.
That
Like, look
meant
at
more to me than
Syria.
truthful.
Their own fucking government was dropping chemicals on them.
I know.
So yeah, I say that even shitty as you would believe that an American life like that would be, it sometimes is better than where they live.
It's very important to have good ethics when it comes
So
to
I don't know if
governing.
that's going to be a
Looking about
complete
the job,
deterrent. It
just
might cut
take
some
all
down a little
the soul
bit.
from it.
Don't
But
joke,
for
Jack.
people that are desperate to not be where they came from,
No joke, Jack. That's when you steal from someone else. Lying is stealing from myself.
I don't like lying. I really don't like lying, period. But like, yeah, in comedy, not really. It should be from truth and then exaggerated slightly.
and then you also have citizens that are more than willing to hide them. So this isn't going to be like Pokemon. They're not going to get them all.
You're so cute.
No, baby.
Like so
I can't laugh
adorable.
in that little voice. Let me try that.
Hello.
Let me clap.
Oh, you know. All the synthetics are going away.
On the what, baby?
No more
The
gummies.
synthetics are losing traction. Just like oil.
Yeah,
I'm so ridiculous right now.
we're going to get pushed into making alternative energy choices, and that's okay. We need to. We need to get away from fossil fuels.
You sound like you're doing pretty good.
You do
You
too.
can have energy from
Yeah,
two magnets.
fine.
That's what Nikola Tesla proved. So,
Yeah.
energy's everywhere. We have no
Just having
problems. We
deep
only have solutions. And the fact that in 2025 Israel says we only have problems is the biggest red flag I've ever seen in my life.
Their problem is Bibi Netanyahu. If they got rid of him, that would solve a lot.
You know, Ramona, they keep saying the phrase regime change, regime change, regime. Like, I can't stop
Okay,
hearing that.
Aya, it's how you
Exactly.
all I don't like.
Exactly.
Hey, girl.
Right here and right over there.
My bad.
We're
I'm never
done.
on the next
No more
day. I have
wars.
to make up for it.
Like I said, I thought it'd be hilarious
Yeah.
if they end up having peace in the Middle East just to get rid
Hey,
of
sweet
Trump.
baby
you know?
Aya.
No, if you think that Bibi Netanyahu is the only problem in the Middle East or in Israel, you're wrong. Look, if you watch the demographic in Israel, actually now the liberal Jews are declining in number.
Yeah.
Because they don't procreate a
And
lot.
that's how you entertain.
Meanwhile, the extremists and the far right of the Jewish, they call them Haridim. Haridim is the most extremist Jewish group on earth. They are procreating like rabbits.
Your name is a
They
bit
have 10
deceiving
kids,
because
12 kids in
you're
one
focused
family,
on
easily.
green energy, not
So
like
now,
real
they,
things like
actually
plants and
they
stuff.
do nothing. They don't work.
Well, I mean,
They don't serve in the military. They do
planting your
nothing.
house is good for
But they are
producing
important
chemicals,
when it
but
comes to elections.
not the kind of plants I think
The
you're thinking
numbers
of.
are increasing. So if this year, I don't know how much they
Plants by your house is
represent
good
from
for
the
chemicals.
Israeli population, but in
I'm
the
not
next
grasping what you said.
in the next decade or two, the number will be
Really? Plants?
maybe the most important.
When you said something about specific plants, I think I know what you're alluding to,
You're
but
gonna
the
watch
rest
how
of it,
Israel,
I'm
how
just not.
savage
Plants,
Israeli
if you
government
buy
gonna
certain
be.
plants in your house,
If today,
illegal
like
in your house.
Bibi Netanyahu and all his
Reduce
genocide,
the
gonna be like
pollutants that are in your house.
we will wish for that.
Like,
We will
an average
wish for that.
5 square feet of plants.
I just hope.
Oh,
Our
okay. So
government, the
this is
American
something
government,
that you're
doesn't
into or
stay-
working on.
doesn't stay
Plenty
playing
of story about it on my
the
website.
role of
okay.
of Israeli slave.
Okay.
We don't wanna go
Right.
into wars for the sake
Yeah,
of
really.
his master.
He's a
have to get rid of this master.
Yeah, no, I remember him talking about testing electric vehicles, so,
Yes, in New Jersey, maybe smaller than New Jersey, but they are the masters of the United States. They control us.
No, France is the master. We were raised to
you featured on Edmund's YouTube channel. You featured now live, actually.
We are. I know. I saw them live. We all are live right now. On this channel. All of us.
Just don't attack Israel, we give you $1.2 billion. That's
lowered it?
Everything is for the sake of the masters. Everything. And we give Jordan too. We give Jordan less than $1 billion. Like it's $800 million a year, I guess.
Yeah, Jordan's the redheaded stepchild for everybody, though.
Yeah, for what? Please don't hit Israel. Please do not go into war with Israel. That's it. What we get from Israel? Nothing. Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Oh, I have no qualms about letting Israel do their own thing and leaving their ass hang out in the breeze. I really don't have a problem with that, because as far as that's concerned, I don't think, well, I'm not Christian, so I don't really believe the whole bless Israel and the world will be blessed, or whatever the shit.
Oh yeah, I remember. Yeah, as you said, I remember.
I don't believe any of that, so it doesn't bother me if they get left to their own devices.
You don't believe in that because you're a simple person, but it doesn't matter if you believe or not. If your politicians and your leaders believe in that, so your faith is nothing to them, you know? Like if your president believed that the path towards God goes through Israel, so believe it or not, you believe in it or not, it
no,
doesn't
I'm
matter.
just saying it wouldn't bother me not to follow along with Israel as far as a citizen of the United States, where my voting and my opinion lies in the country of my birth. I do not have a problem leaving Israel to their own devices if that is what is decided. I would go for that because we have to deal with our shit all the time. Why shouldn't they? So it wouldn't bother me at all. I'd be like, oh, protect Israel. I'm like, well, fucking let them do it themselves. We did. Shoot. I don't know. I just think there's a lot more put into this than needs to be. It's all in the name of this thing that we call religion, and I think that's probably one of the worst things that's ever happened to the world. But what do I know?
I definitely see the military is the worst.
I don't know. The military is a tool, but religion has been the driving motivation behind all militaries. So,
I'd say money's been the driving motivation for the military. That's what corrupts religion, but
Ramona, just let me ask this question. So I come from a Muslim background, right? And I immigrated to the U.S. A couple of years ago, and now I'm an American citizen. So imagine, look, I'm not even a politician. I'm nothing, right? I'm nothing. I'm just a simple citizen who goes to work and pay taxes, and that's it. Imagine I say, because I'm Muslim and because I'm Arab, I will do anything that benefit Saudi Arabia because it has Mecca and all Muslim sacred lands. So I will work for Saudi Arabia and for the caliphate. for the caliphate. Imagine I say, I'm ready to work for the caliphate. What they gonna do to me? They're gonna come, take me to jail, and they're gonna accuse me of terrorism. You know what I mean? I will be a terrorist. But a politician who was elected to serve us as American citizens, he can say, I'm here to bless Israel, and whoever blesses Israel, it will be blessed. He lies about the Bible. There is nothing. Look, I don't know who said, no, it's in Genesis. No, Genesis doesn't mention Israel. He said, whoever blesses Abraham will be blessed, and whoever curses you will be cursed. That's it. First of all, it's a lie. Second, imagine it's true. How can you say it? How can you say it? This is not a Christian country. Yes, it's a country with Christian majority, and it doesn't work with Christianity or your religion. You're here to work for the citizens. That's it. So imagine I say, I will work for the caliphate. Whatever the caliphate needs, I'm here to serve. And then I become a politician. And then can you accept that?
That's still religion leading decision. It's not, it all comes down to what people's theology is what their theocracy and everything they're right. I mean, if you didn't have a religious faith, but you still worked for the people, you wouldn't have to be someone of a specific faith to be a good public servant. And that's what politicians are supposed to be, as a public servant. So they've got it all twisted up, and they've mixed in all their religious beliefs and feel that everybody else should agree with that belief because, that's what they think.
Don't worry, I'm still here.
I don't believe in religion the same way people do. I mean, I don't believe in religion anyway. I just think that my spirituality is outside of organization. It's outside of a building or a set of rules and structures. I just believe I should be a good person and be good with other people, period.
Okay, let's get away from religion.
Lisa,
yes.
I have another story for you if you wanted when they get done with their...
I'm sorry.
Oh, cool.
I didn't mean to go left. I'm just saying.
Okay,
I think
it's
fine. It's after midnight. It folds together. Yeah, I just think it folds together. It makes a big difference.
You won't be surprised, Lisa, to learn that it was a Boeing involved this time again.
Oh God.
This one was bound for, where was it going? US Flight 507 from San Francisco to Rome. Had to land in Keflavik Airport in Reykjavik. Yeah, near Reykjavik. They just started suddenly dropping from the sky.
Oh shit.
They had, where'd it go? There's so many of these stupid pop-ups. I hate this shit. It was having mechanical issues. Well, here it is. Here's what I was looking for. Sorry, this thing is just spinning. Passengers and crew are safe after the plane sent out a distress signal. It was a 26-year-old Boeing 777 departed San Francisco International at 5:03 p.m. on Saturday, June 21st, 8 hours into the trip. Halfway across the Atlantic Ocean, the plane descended rapidly to 21,000 feet. The crew made two decisions. First, to issue squawk code 7700, that's the international distress code, and second, to divert north to Iceland for an emergency landing. So they just started dropping thousands of feet. For
so
what?
we got cyber attacks on international flights.
So if anybody was planning to fly, I just wanted to give you that little uplifting.
I'm in New York. I got to fly out on Sunday. That's some bullshit.
Damn it.
I got to fly out on Sunday.
Why can't, are we great again when we can't keep planes in the air? What's going on?
Oh no, but I got to fly out on
When's this start being a thing? Because people say, oh, this happens so many times. What? Huh? I'm confused.
I'm stay confused.
Can we have the planes great again? Can we make them
April, don't get me started. They just started making yarmulkes that say "Make America Great Again." It is bad, y'all. It is bad. This is turning into like a Disney, like some sort of Disney nightmare Russia fantasy from hell. Like
it's the Tim Burton's version.
They really.
I seen a T-shirt that said MAGA equals Mexicans always get a breast, and I thought that was so cute. I said I might get it.
Get a what?
I thought it was cute.
Mexicans always get a grass.
Oh, get a cross?
Get a grass. No,
yeah, I like that. Yeah.
Oh, get a cross. Yeah.
Oh, they get a cross. Oh, cute.
That's cute, ain't it?
That is cute. I thought you said Mexicans always get a grass. I'm like, oh yeah. Jeez. Today they do.
They got a grass in that one. Got a grass in the
fuck with that weed eater, man. I don't blame him. I don't blame him.
I hope he got a few good legs in.
I bet that string was wore the fuck out by the time they got a hold of him. Hopefully he had that one with the ridges on it.
Holy Lord.
Of someone saying, reporting back from another news story they saw about that you can serve up to 20 years in federal prison for speaking against Israel now in 2025.
In Israel?
Publicly. No, in America. In America. In America.
No. Wow. Ain't no fucking way. Yeah, that's too far. That's foul as hell. I don't believe. Cause ain't no way.
I know. Our First Amendment's been attacked, been under attack for fucking 20 years now, so.
Well, if it's the case, I'm going to jail because I'm going to say it. I'm going to do it anyway. So there's that. Matter of fact, the fact that I can't say it is going to make me say it more. Oh, bitch. I'm going to jail, y'all. So write me a letter.
Okay. We're going to have to get a GoFundMe already.
Just write me letters, put some money in my book since I'm going.
Guess we going to jail tonight.
Oh no. I gotta fly out on the 7th. That's not right, Miss April.
I gotta fly out.
I'm sorry, Ramona. I'm so sorry for you, but try to keep the plane together.
But even worse, I got to fly back home on Sunday. I'm in New York.
I fly out on the 7th and I fly back the 14th. I'm like, shoot.
Maybe some bullshit, April. Why would you say that to me? I need to get some.
When I said I had a story about a plane, didn't none of y'all speak up then before I told it?
I wasn't gonna be like that.
I wasn't listening. Damn.
See, I gave a trigger warning.
I don't know. It'll be alright. I'll take my meds. I'll get on there. I'll be a good girl.
If it goes down and you survive, you can sue the shit out of boys.
You got it, baby. And if it's my time, it's my time. I'll need my cane and my purse handy. We'll see.
Okay, my last thing I'm gonna say is that they're saying that Diddy's not going to testify, and the defense is going to call no witnesses.
Really?
I'm still reading stuff over here. That's why I'm quiet. She won't testify at his bombshell trial, as defense makes shocking decision not to call witnesses.
Probably a better idea for him. I mean,
They
could you
must
imagine
think they
sitting up
got
on
it
that
in the
stand?
bag. That could be messed up if they lose though. And then
Other
they
people
try.
crazy.
Well, he thinks he's got it in the bag. I mean, he's sitting up there like Pimp Daddy this whole time. I mean, the defense does have a couple of brain cells between them, though, because they ain't putting him up there on that stand. You know he'd open his mouth and fuck it all up. I don't know. I hope he doesn't think that orange dude's gonna just pardon him if he does get caught up.
So he kept his precious baby oil in a humidity controlled storage.
Yes. Lord. They say something about him having travel size baby oil and lube.
Yeah, I guess to get on the plane.
He had to slide on there or some shit.
You know you can only get on with a certain amount of.
I know. They made me throw my shampoo away last summer when I went to convention. I was like, my hair's 3 feet fucking long. I need 3 bottles of shampoo. Y'all crazy. The travel size, they're little. Oh, just saying.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that, but that's the last thing that I saw.
And they're done with all the prosecutory witnesses?
Yeah, let me see, wasn't that today that they finished off today?
Oh, prosecution rested today? Oh,
Let me see. Wait a minute. Tuesday morning. Oh, wait. If somebody has to finish Tuesday, who's this? Holmes' ex-girlfriend. Were kept from the public and the press. Rule too graphic. Homeland Security agent Joseph Curciolo was on the stand. So whoever that is, he's coming back tomorrow. And closing argument. Oh wow! And the closing arguments have been set for Thursday. What? This Thursday? With each side slated to take 4 hours each side to do their closing. Are we done?
They wrapped this up a lot quicker than they thought.
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking.
Because at first they said 90 days, then they said 8 weeks. Now it's been what, 3 weeks? 4 weeks?
Yeah, I thought it was gonna last a little bit longer, but nope.
No, they gonna put this shit to bed.
How can the defense not call any witnesses? Your Honor, we like the ones that we already had on, so we're not gonna call anymore.
It's because they know anybody else they pull up there's probably not gonna help. Or might hurt. Depends on who they have listed.
Oh, okay. All right, y'all. It's popcorn size. You go for it. I'm getting ready to.
They didn't call any witnesses. They didn't call any witnesses because they didn't want to be incriminating themselves. Basically, that's why. So if they called any witnesses, they would have to testify of the truth. They would have to testify what they saw, what they did, what they experienced. So the best thing to do, and the best defense, is not to have anybody testify on his defense because they would have to tell the truth.
Yeah. Like I said, it probably hurt more than helped.
Yep.
Both the witnesses and Diddy.
Yep. Just like he wants to be on stand, he shouldn't testify either.
Oh, hell no.
A bad attorney will put you up there because they don't care, but he should have a good legal team that won't let him get up there and testify.
We're gonna see if this is a good plan.
Sounds like the defense has done pretty much all they can do up to this point. They're just gonna have to put their arguments together and leave it with the jury.
Yeah, if nothing else, he's getting time for that, for beating Cassie. You know, all that other stuff, I don't think they proved a really good case with the RICO charges and with the, now with Cassie, and also, if he took her across state lines, and they had the sex workers, that's trafficking. You can't do that. That's just like you and every other white law. I don't think people really stuff.
Hey, can I ask a question? Hey, Ariel, listen, I know that you seem to have had different jobs since we've known you, but one of the jobs you said you had that you were in construction. Are you still in construction or no?
What does this have to do with the topic that we're discussing?
No, because I want to talk about how, are you getting a lot of construction contracts now that all the buildings have been destroyed? And I bet you're going to be very busy. You're going to make a lot of money, right?
So you just want to...
So no. Come on, let's talk factually. Let's not talk emotionally. Let's just talk factually. I mean, there's a lot of destruction in Tel Aviv and Haifa. So, I mean, are you still in construction? Are you getting a lot of calls to get estimates on the work that you can do?
Now you get it, Zero. Now you get it, bro.
Are you there? I mean, Ariel, are you there? You're in construction, right? I mean, you should be getting a lot of calls. You guys should be very busy right now.
Zero, I just want to know how Ariel knows that people were starving in Gaza before this. He's never been there.
What was your question?
I said, you said there was no kids or there was no people starving in Gaza before this. You said that. Sorry. Hold on. Sorry, let me rephrase that. You're right. You said they were starving. They were starving in Gaza before this. How do you know that?
It was a blockade, bro. What you talking about? They were 100%. They going in.
They weren't, but they were. No,
they weren't. No, they weren't.
Let's let these other Ariels answer.
Go ahead, Ariel. No, go ahead.
Happen to know.
Go ahead.
You're asking me just to make sure. You're asking me how did I know that they were starving?
Yes, before this.
Okay, well, common knowledge, and also on top of it being common knowledge in the department that I work in, we're privy to this information. It's not a secret, and it may be hard for you to understand because you're, like 20,000 miles away?
Bro, just get this.
Wait. Listen, Ariel, I spoke to you without being condescending. Can you please just answer the question? You didn't need to say that.
I literally answered.
Okay, so
the department that I'm.
Okay, but you accuse the other person. You accuse the other person of never being in Gaza, just like some San Francisco ladies. Yet you have never been in Gaza. So what are you talking about?
Are you asking me or are you telling me?
I'm telling you, why would you say that to him when you yourself have not been in Gaza? You just said it's common knowledge.
How do you know I've never been?
Because you haven't, bro. I spoke to you last time, and the way you said you went into Gaza wasn't even the way. Well, that's not. You didn't even give me a clear answer. You couldn't give. Don't call me sweetheart, bro. I'm not gay. Don't do that.
Neither am I.
I'm not gay.
It's a term.
Okay, don't do that. No, it's not. I don't want to hear it like that.
Okay,
listen.
Gay people say that.
Last time when I asked you how you got in Gaza, it wasn't a clear answer. It was just some vague ass shit.
I'm gonna tell you something. First and foremost, you can believe what you want because you are a non-factor to this entire issue. And second,
what'd you say? Wait, what did you? I didn't hear you.
I said you can believe what you'd like to believe because you are a non-factor to
you don't know that.
Issue.
You don't know that. You don't know that.
Hold on,
you don't know that.
Hold on, my friend.
I'm not your friend.
Okay, well, hold on, Mozzie.
All right.
As far as I'm concerned, in my personal assessment, from what little I know about you from this app, you are a non-factor to the bigger picture. And also, if you honestly believe that I'm going to tell you the intimate details of the work that I do,
I didn't ask for that.
Hold on, sir. If you honestly believe that I'm going to give you intimate details about what I do privately over this wiretap, you're gravely mistaken. So with all of that being said, you can honestly believe whatever you'd like.
I want to go back to your construction company, though. I want to go back to your construction company. I mean, are you guys at least contacting like the mayor of Haifa? I mean, come on, you should be doing a lot of business right now. You shouldn't even have time to be on on Clubhouse. I mean, you should be ready to get a lot of contracts, to do a lot of work. There's a lot of buildings that have been destroyed by Iran. You should be out there making money. I mean, a lot of money. What's going on, man? Talk to us about the construction that's going to be going on.
Zero, he's doing jihad. So the question
only
for
thing
you,
that I can, hold on please, the only thing, Zero, that I can tell you is that you're a poor listener and that you are subject to your imagination, and I hope that that works out well for you.
Are you, but listen,
Anybody
you
else
said
with a
you
question?
had a construction company. What do you do for a living then? Because I know you had a lot of different jobs. You worked in a restaurant, you got hit by a door at a restaurant in the face and stuff, but when we first talked to you, I remember you said you were in construction. And if you're in construction right now, it's the constructions. I mean, you're sitting on construction heaven right now. Iran has given you like the best you can ever have in the construction business right now. You should be blessing Iran. You should be if you're in construction, you should be blessing Iran for giving you all this business.
Okay, well, Zero, I'm going to tell you what. If you would like to believe that Haifa's destroyed, if you would like to believe that I work in construction, if you'd like to believe that I train circus seals in my free time, feel free, my friend. You're a non-factor in the situation. You're a non-factor. So anybody else with a question?
I have a question. Kevin.
I got a question. Go ahead first. Go.
So is Netanyahu?
Is this a serious question or is it an anecdotal question?
No, it's a very serious question because I have it for a long time. Is Netanyahu using starvation as a tool to force Palestinians to give up the hostages?
I don't know. You'd have to ask his work happened. I'm not a part of it.
No, I mean, what do you think?
Well, what I think doesn't matter because opinions don't matter.
Bro, he cannot answer that because he will go to jail.
So,
I've got a question for you. Why you guys bombing the shit out of the hospital and killing?
I beg your pardon?
Why you guys bombing the shit out of the hospital and killing children?
What's the last hospital that we bombed?
So they bombed the Gaza hospitals.
No, the Turkey one. It was a Turkey. It was a
hospital.
Well, that's not a fair question. He doesn't know that. What kind of question is that? He didn't get you.
Right, because he's never been to Gaza, right? Because he's never been to Gaza.
But also, on top of that, I understand why you guys are asking these questions. You're asking these questions because you all are observers while I'm a participant, and you like your imagination. And
you don't know that. You don't know that.
Imagination. I do know that.
I do know that. Imagination.
No, you don't.
You guys killed 55,000 innocent people, and you say it's imagination.
Hey, yo, this nigga drone.
I do want to add something. Yeah, one second. I do want to add something here. So, earlier, Iran's Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi said there's no agreement on ceasefire with Israel, but that Tehran will halt attacks if Israel stops its illegal aggression by 4 a.m. local time. Israel is yet to comment publicly. 4 a.m. local time. What time is it in Iran right now?
9 o'clock. 10 past 9.
It's like 9, 10 a.m.
10 past 9.
And they've been attacking, right, Armene?
I don't know that. I haven't seen.
No, my mother said Tehran is very quiet. Tehran is very quiet. There is no attack.
This is 4 a.m. Baysan?
So 3:30 there was few very strong attacks. After 4 there was no attack.
Exactly. So it was like 4:15 that Iran launched like I think 14 ballistic missiles, and after that, I think the truce or ceasefire is in place. I'm not quite sure.
There is no ceasefire.
I don't think so either.
So Israel hasn't came out yet. This criminal, what's his name, Netanyahu, war criminal, hasn't came out yet with any statements. And Trump is begging. Trump said, "Please do not violate it." He urges both sides not to violate it. We all know who's the repeat offender of violation. I mean, it's always Israel. The Zionist entity.
962 times. 962 times.
Yep. Lebanon, Syria, and a whole bunch of other, Gaza, West Bank, everywhere, man.
I mean, do you have any information or any updates on Rabbi Shmuley and his daughter's store?
I'm gonna have to dive into it. His shop got shot by Iran. Thanks to Iran, his dildo shop is down.
That was his daughter's dildo shop, right? Was promised to him.
Yeah, but
his daughter cheats.
He funded daughter's shop though. I mean, I wonder, after this, what Iran did to that dildo shop, I wonder if they're sitting down on a table and saying, with Black Rabbi knows Rabbi Shmuley inside Israel. If they're sitting on a table with, Black Rabbi and Rabbi Shmuley and the daughter, how was your business? What just happened? He started crying about the dildo shop. Can you imagine?
What? That's so sad. That dildo shop was promised to him like 3,000 years ago.
Guys, have you seen
They have insurance. They have insurance, guys.
I saw a video right now on gay people in Israel having a party in the bunker. That's fun.
Oh my God, Ariel, were you in there?
Ariel is busy with his boyfriend.
Armin, guys, just now, there are about 60,000 Israelis have now taken shelter in Cyprus. And some Israelis are already thinking, did God promise Cyprus to us? Should we occupy Cyprus?
It's going to turn into a fight.
Oh no! Yeah, zero. I'm not joking.
Did you go?
So Cyprus.
You're kidding, really? Oh my God.
Cyprus was, promised as a suburb of the promised land.
Fires. The sad thing is when they came to Palestine the first time, they came through Cyprus, and now they're going back through Cyprus. So I think they want Cyprus.
And you know what? Last week, Philippines tightened the visa regulations for the Israelis. Because wherever Israelis go, they create a havoc. They
kicked out 109 countries, not only the Philippines, 109.
Yeah, in Philippines, the government has tightened the regulations, the visa norms for Israelis, because they have been creating a lot of problem wherever they go. The same thing happened 2 months ago in Thailand. Thailand government tightened the visa regulations. They asked some of the Israelis to leave the country and so on. In fact, Thailand, the Israeli ambassador in Thailand was called by their foreign ministry and told to, speak to his people in order not to create havoc in the places where they stay. And there are about 70,000 Israelis in Thailand.
Can you substantiate any and all of this with proof, please?
I'm sorry? Somebody said something?
Can you substantiate
contact your embassy.
That you said with
contact your nearest embassy.
No, you just have to follow. You just have to follow Haaretz. This information is from Haaretz.
So then post the articles.
No. I'm not going to do that honor for you.
It's because
come on, Erin.
It's because you're lying.
Okay, it's okay if I'm lying.
It's okay that you're lying. It's not okay.
No, it's okay. It's okay if you. It's okay if you think I am lying.
No, I know.
And here is another point, Ariel. See, literally, Israelis live off.
And now you're screaming because you're corn.
Okay, now that you have muted,
you are so hateful.
I will slowly. Amin, let me complete what I have to tell.
Mazi, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
So I've got a question for you, brother. If your friend, that's hypotheticals, right? If your friend got kicked out of like 109 companies that he was working for, and then is that your company's problem, that 109 companies, or is that your friend's problem, or is your friend?
Nah, at that point, it's my friend's fault.
Okay.
No, it's the 109 companies.
What does that have to do with the simple fact that there's
because your people got kicked out of 109 countries, and I think there's something wrong with you.
Okay, so what's the solution as far as you're concerned, and how are you going to enact?
Go back to Poland. Go back. Be less chosen. You are too chosen. Be less chosen.
According to Talmud, they are superior, and the other. Okay, I'm gonna respond. According to Talmud, you guys are like superior, and the other people are inferior, right?
Which track?
Listen, Mira. So why do you have this
Tell me
Bible?
about a book that you can't even read.
Stop interrupting me. You wanna occupy me?
No, you're telling me about a book that you can't even read.
Look,
You wanna occupy this room?
You know what?
Listen, I will give Ariel a bit of credit though. I would never go in a Zionist room.
It's not needed.
I would never go in a Zionist room and just take on everybody. I gotta give it back.
Because you're pussy.
I'm with you, Mazi.
Nah, because I just don't want to deal with Zionists and xenophobia. I don't want.
Oh, poor baby. You'll be okay.
Nah, I won't. I don't want to be around. I don't like being around negative energy. Maybe you.
Ariel, you're a baby killer. You're nothing else than a baby killer.
Yes, sir.
Oh, sorry guys, I gotta correct myself. It's not 109. Now it's recently one country added to the list. It's 110 countries now.
Baby killer.
Okay, cool.
Cool.
And we will see what Hashem. What
killing
Hashem?
So you all wanna continue talking to the baby killers, and he's admitting it?
Oh man,
I mean,
there's no way.
you guys are so easy to manipulate, and I just love it.
I know.
I'm in the process of cooking a bird right now. I'm in the process of cooking chicken.
Let's, I think Brother Fayaz wants to chime in. Go on.
Ariel, I'm just.
Am I audible? I have an issue with my.
Ariel, I'm just happy.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Am I audible?
Hang on.
Okay. Okay, this, today I had a chat with a Jewish person. Okay, he's a nice guy. I met him for the first time today on this app, and Ludwig was there in that room, and I think Royal was also there in that room, and we were having a chat with him, and this is what he told me. Okay, he understands the pain that the Palestinians are going through. But he says that according to Exodus 23, he quoted this scripture, Exodus 23, verse 30 and 31, God gave this land to the Israelites, and God also said that nobody else should live on that land. So he says, according to him, that whatever is happening to the Palestinians, he disagrees with that. He feels the pain that they are going through right now. But he says that it is their fault that they are there. They should have left already. And he also thinks that God has entrusted this dirty work of getting rid of the Palestinians to Netanyahu. So when we blame Netanyahu, we are actually blaming God, because it's not Netanyahu who is doing it. It's God who has entrusted this dirty job to Netanyahu to fulfill his wish, that is God's wish. No, I am not making this up, because I did not know something like Exodus 23 existed. I read the Exodus 23, I googled it, and I see that it is written in Exodus 23, verse 30-31, that the non-Israelites should not be allowed to live there. It is there in Exodus 23. But for somebody to come and say this 3,000 years later, that Netanyahu is doing God's work, the dirty job is entrusted to Netanyahu, is something that it is really shocking. We keep talking about so many terrorist organizations, extremist Islamists, and so on. Here, this guy is a normal guy. I mean, he talks nicely. He's literally a 21st century guy. Okay? If you talk to him about science, he will talk to you about science. If you talk to him about medicine, he will talk to you about medicine. He believes that